Hello again and welcome to another episode of I Want to Talk About This Album. And today I'm getting to the end of the Motorhead. You know, I've gone through almost their full discography. I'm not going to do them all, at least not in records. I don't have all the records. I have them all between vinyl and CD. I have them all. But I'm on a vinyl kick for the last year or more. So I'm going to get through the vinyl. So I got this one today, which is Motorizer. I'm going to do Motorizer today. Then I have one more, and if you've been following along, which I don't think too many of you have, at least not specifically with Motorhead, you might be able to figure out which one it is. It's one that I haven't talked about, obviously, and it's one that's, depending on how you look at it, it's a classic Motorhead album, or it's a very maligned, I think some people might say about this album that I'll do next. So I've got this one more, and then Motorhead is done. All right, so today it's going to be Motorizer. And to be honest, at this point, I just want to kind of get through the Motorhead discography. These last, I don't know about the last, but yeah, this I talk about this every time. God, starting with either Hammered or Inferno, and then those two, and then Kiss of Death, Motorizer, The World Is Yours, Aftershock, Bad Magic. It's just really the same album again and again. And within the album, the songs are kind of the same songs again and again. And as much as I love Motorhead, I have 2 Motorhead tattoos. That shows my dedication. I'm getting a little bit tired of doing these episodes, not really talking about them, but of this era of Motorhead, which is why I never really embraced it as some people did. So this album, it came out, I guess, it was after Kiss of Death and before The World Is Yours. This one, I didn't buy it at the time on CD. Still don't have it on CD. That's why I bought the record. It's, like I said, it's just like all the other ones. And this is going to be a short episode. I'm already extending it because I just don't have too much to say about this record. And I think when I listened to all the ones I said from Hammered or Inferno through the last one, Bad Magic, I feel like maybe one seems better than the other, maybe just based on the luck that day, my mood, or, nothing really stood out. Nothing really stood out as being good or bad. It's just the same, which is kind of what I'm doing now with my talking. So I guess that's it. I can get to it. This one does have a hype sticker. There it is there. It says Motorhead Motorizer, transparent blue vinyl, includes the tracks Rock Out, Run Around Man, and Teach You How to Sing the Blues, which I will talk about momentarily. And it's got can you believe they still put these parental advisory stickers on records? That's unbelievable. How about the album cover? Is this good or not? This also, I think it all kind of goes together of the later era Motorhead records. Aftershock was a great one. Other than that, none of them were really very good. This one's okay, I guess. I'm not sure what these are supposed to represent. I mean, there's the Motorhead logo, the Snaggletooth logo there. I don't know what these 3 things are meant to represent. The coats, or is the whole thing a coat? Or is each individual one, I think, a coat? I think the whole thing is a coat. I like the album title. The title, that's a cool title, Motorizer. I like it. All right, enough. I'll open it up. And at least they had good packaging. There was and this is a gatefold, by the way. All these Motorhead records, they had good packaging. They all had lyrics and a photo, at least something like that. Some liner notes. And I've never seen this before, so I'll see it you can see it for the first time. How about that? What is it? Tell me. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this photo. All right, so it's them playing cards. This voluptuous woman is showing Lemmy her hand. He looks to be I think he's nonplussed. I'm not sure if that's the right word or not. Mickey has a sly smile, maybe a smirk, and Phil looks kind of serious. Not sure what the cards have to do with the record, but that's a cool photo. I like it. And the sleeve, yep. So it's got the lyrics there and there, and we'll see what color was it? Blue. Oh, transparent blue. All right. There's what it looks like. Good packaging. Good for Motorhead that the records were, some people love them. The records were so-so, but the packaging was excellent. All right, so, and of course I had to take notes for this because I'm not familiar with it. So I will put this back and I will get my notes. I should be more organized. Maybe I'm getting burnt out. All right, so the first track is Runaround Man, and it's what you would expect from a Motorhead opener. It's fast, as they all are. It's not like thrashy like, what was a real fast song? I don't even remember. But it's exactly what you would expect from a Motorhead opener. And this one had a really cool, very, 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 very contemporary metal middle part. I think it was between the guitar solo and then the next verse. It was very, very, it sounded like another band. It doesn't sound like what you would expect from Motorhead, unlike the rest of the song. I like that part. And this song was pretty good. I did like it. Next is Teach You How to Sing the Blues. This one I did know. There were 3 songs from this record. These last couple days, today and the other day when I walked with it, today when I listened to it with the notes, was the first time. No, I'm sure I listened to it at the time it came out. I always listened to Motorhead records when they came out. But Teach You How to Sing the Blues was one I've known for years. If you want to get your hands, I'm trying to sing like Lemmy. I won't do that. If you want to get your hands if you want to get your hands on a beautiful girl, you got to use a MasterCard. I think that's what it is. That's a good song. I like that one a lot. Teach You How to Sing the Blues. He's kind of a little bit recycling the one to sing the blues from 1916. I've talked before about how Lemmy reuses a lot of his lyrics or song titles, which I like. They're, I guess, like callbacks. Next is When the Eagle Screams. This is kind of a metal song. This is, the kind of Motorhead that I don't really like. And it's okay. I'm sure a lot of maybe younger Motorhead fans or even older Motorhead fans like this. But as I've said, I think in every episode, I don't love metal Motorhead. Next is Rock Out. This is one that I've been very, very familiar with. I love this song. For me, this is, I would even say, a classic of this era of Motorhead from, let's say, Hammered, their last 6 albums. Rock Out is among the best. It's very formulaic. Motorhead had a lot of songs like this. It's very, 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 almost identical to We Are Motorhead, the title track from the album We Are Motorhead from 2000, which is probably my top 5, could even be my number 1 Motorhead songs. Rock Out is really another version of We Are Motorhead. It's got the really fast bass, and this is very, very fast, but Motorhead fast, not like thrash metal fast. This is the style of Motorhead that I like. Motorhead have maybe kind of 3 styles that I love. This is one of them, fast. Strange Position though, this is the 4th song. I would have guessed this one would have been a good last one, like We Are Motorhead was the last one on that album. Who cares about that? But Rock Out is rock out with your cock out, impress your lady friends. Amazing song. That's how I like Motorhead. Next is One Short Life. This is what I don't like about Motorhead. And it's okay, but come on, it's kind of a slower, faster than that maybe. Kind of a bluesy song, and at this point, I think every Motorhead album had one of these kind of bluesy songs on it. It's just not for me. Next is Buried Alive. This one, I don't know if I can explain this. This one, I like this song was okay, but the main riff and the drums sound like they were, I don't know, like fighting against each other, or like they were from 2 different songs and they didn't match properly. They just sounded mismatched. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, if anybody even knows the song, but when I heard it and I was kind of kind of tapping my foot along. I know this is not my foot and it's not tapping, but kind of like that. I was thinking, the drums aren't doing kind of what I expect them to. That's not good or bad. That was just something that I noticed, and maybe nobody else has noticed that. But I got to say something about these songs. At least it stands out because there's not too much from this era of Motorhead or this album that really stands out. Next is English Rose. I love this song. This is one I've known for years and years and years. I know the song cold. I've been waiting for you for hours, but you still ain't here. Wait and hang on the phone. It feels like 100 years. It's got that a cappella, just Lemmy vocal. That's another style of Motorhead song that I love, and this is a really good song. It's kind of catchy, melodic for Motorhead. Maybe not what you expect. No, you would expect. Motorhead has a lot of songs like that. Yeah, English Rose is great. Next is Back on the Chain. This one has a total. As soon as I heard it, I thought, man, this sounds just like Damage Case from Overkill. And I love Overkill and I love Damage Case, so that's a good sign for this one. It's got that, Damage Case. Back on the Chain has that vibe to it. Just that the vocal melody doesn't sound the same, but it's got that vibe to it. Next is Heroes. This is the song. Nothing about this song stood out to me. It's a little bit slower than some of the other songs, and just nothing about this caught my attention. So moving on, two more. The next one is called Time Is Right. Pretty good song. This has pretty much the identical, and I love this drum fill intro from Motorhead. It's just me. I Am the Sword from Bastards. Good drum intro there. A little fill. This one's a little bit slower than I Am the Sword. But that song's pretty good. And then the last song is The Thousand Names of God. This one, I guess something that's a little bit that stands out about this one. I was trying to find something. There's a little bit of slide guitar in this one. But other than that, there's nothing really that caught my attention here. And I think at this point, this is the 11th song. I was, they all started to kind of sound the same. And I think if you listen to the Motorhead records from Inferno or Hammered all the way through the end, they also kind of start to sound the same. There you go. So that's all for today. And one more Motorhead to come. I don't know when I'll do it. I do want to do it fairly soon because I've mentioned this before, I'm teasing, I'm going to do something special that I've only done once, I think, before, related to another band. I'm going to do it again with Motorhead, I think, after I do the next record. But that's all. So for today, this was Motorhead and the really cool titled Motorizer.